Hello, it's Apex C3 here. I just wanted to bring you a little guide on mage farming. With the new patch that was brought out, which has nerfed every class's damage, it is very difficult to level up now. I mean, that's how it should be. You know, we shouldn't be able to get to 45 within 2 days of constant grinding. These games should be stretched out as far as they can so people can enjoy the game. We're all used to the first 2 days launch where, you know, we would kill a monster in what, 2 hits, get 110 XP. You know, you could level up probably within 30 minutes. A game when you're sort of mid to end level shouldn't be like that. It should be a grind. You should be putting time into it. But this is just a video to help you out, to show you what I've been doing to level up that little bit quicker. Also along the lines of getting a little bit more loot and respawning monsters a lot faster. And all I'm doing is I'm AoE pulling. I found a little area here which seems to be working well. I'm getting a full bar of XP probably every 5 minutes. My mana consumption isn't high, and if I'm unlucky I'll get hit quite a bit, but you know, I regen my health quite quickly anyway. So I'll show you what I'm using. We'll start off with the utility. Now, first one I've got is Blink. Now this is purely just for mana consumption. This is just so I can get more resources a lot quicker than just waiting, because there isn't really any mana regen in this game other than slotting into wisdom, which a mage doesn't do. So with the new changes, they brought out Blink to give you 3 ticks automatically. You don't have to use your what do you call it, your rose stones to upgrade to a 4 tick. There's no need. So what you want to do is you want to pick Flicker. This gives you 10% of your mana back. Further down the line you get another 2.5% per upgrade you do, so that's 15% per blink. So that's, my maths is correct, 45% mana back on using 3. Now the cooldown times on these, they're not massive, 17 seconds per flicker. I mean, it's a lot of mana you get back. You're not going to find you're going to run out very quickly, and you can probably do what I'm doing here 5-6 times before really having to use one blink. The next skill I've got, which I've only just started using because I didn't notice the upgrades, is Disenchant. This bottom upgrade again, it gives you 30% spell power. It's quite a big buff actually when you start slotting spirits into your armour and getting the extra spell damage. It will help out. So you get 30% for 15 seconds. It has got a 27, it says 20-second cooldown there, but actually I believe it's 27 seconds. So I don't know what's going on with that tooltip, but it's still enough for when you get to your next rotation. You know, that will run out by the time you've killed all of the mobs you need to kill. Second one is the first armor spell. I can't remember what it's called before I done it, but the upgrade is Elemental Armor Enhancement Stage 1. This is purely just for survivability. It gives you a slight mitigation, and also it will stun the mobs when they hit you. These do hit quite hard, so it's probably best to take this. You could probably mix it in with something else if you wanted to put Elemental Discharge on to gain your elements to boost your damage up a little bit, but I prefer the Elemental Armor. And then last of all, I'm using Mana Shield. It's a no-brainer. You're going to want to take the enhancement one at the bottom to give you the 75% damage reduction. Where is it? Help if I click on the right one. Yeah, so 75% reduced damage is a lifesaver. If a mage doesn't have this on, then just delete it, because this is overpowered. It's just a damage shield. So on to stances. So I'm using Mixed Tactic. That's your bread and butter for the AoE. What you're going to want to do is cast Static Charge, of course, first. leading into a static strike, leading into a thunder and lightning. Once that's over, you're going to want to go into chilling wind. That will push the mobs back if they're getting too close. You're going to want to use chill shot and then charge up icy wave, and they're dead. As simple as that. Cold tactic is purely just for pulling. I've got biting cold on. It takes about 2/8 of their health when you pull with it, so it gives you that extra DPS. A lot of people don't actually know how to use the tactics properly. When you switch from a tactic, you basically get an extra buff. So whereas it's got lasting effect increases damage of our skills by 5%, conversion effect increases skill damage by 20% for end seconds. I believe it only lasts for about 15 seconds. I'll have to double check in a second. But when you switch over to your mixed tactic, that first skill that you use, that's 399, does an extra 20% damage. As well as that, you'll have your disenchant pop, so that's another 30% ability power. So you are hitting very hard. Well, I wouldn't say very hard, but very hard compared to the previous, before you pop those buffs. The mob should be dead by the time you've cast your icy wave. If not, you just switch back to cold tactic and just use biting cold. So I'm just going to give you an example of how I do it. So we start off at the end here, so the mobs can be pulled in. So that. Hopefully I won't die doing this, but you never know. I'll use a blink just to get out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to pop 5, 6, because these are my longer durations. Then I'm going to pop, I'm going to switch, I'm going to pull these all in, AoE, and then I'm going to pop F3, 5, keep walking back. Couple is still alive, so I'll just swap over to my ice. Just finish him off. That was wasn't the best pull in the world. I mean, they're all dead. I've got my XP. I've leveled up some of my killing quests, but by the time these respawn, I'll probably have about that much health, and I'll go again. Hopefully, I won't get hit this time. But everything's coming off cooldown. By the time these respawn, you know, if you were doing this individually, you would have only killed probably 3 of those by now. And then we go again. So pull, pull. And it's probably best if you start off by just pulling a couple just to get the hang of things, because they do hit hard, you know. Just don't let them hit you. Dead. And I've just leveled up a skill quest, so I've gone 1.5 bars on that. Yeah, that's it basically. It's repetitive, it's boring. I mean, at the moment, there isn't really much else I can do. Can't solo dungeons anymore. You know, they hit too hard. You're not doing enough damage. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you a little tip how to level at the moment as a mage. I haven't played any other classes, so I don't really know AoE methods on anyone else. I know Berserkers are probably going to be okay with their AoE. Rangers are nerfed to the ground at the moment. Paladins can't hit for anything. Yeah, so I wish you all the best. Hopefully they'll fix this damage nerf, but I can't see it being done for the moment. But other than that, enjoy. Please like and subscribe if you've liked this video. And if you've got any questions, leave a comment down below. I'll get back to you straight away. Thank you very much for watching.